Oh, hey everyone! It's the Nothing More show. I'm your host, Rich Richmond. You may know me as the world's richest man. Let's pull up the ticker just to show you where I'm at right there. I like to show this every week, just to make sure you know that I still am at the top and I am the world's first self-made trillionaire. Did it all myself, right from the get-go, from my chartered preschool right up to the best chartered private school that money could buy, right up into Harvard on a legacy, and I did fight through adversity. I had to deal with getting caught doing cocaine 6 or 7 times while at Harvard, and those awkward conversations with my father where him and I had to go into a meeting and he explained to the person at Harvard how much more money he would give so I could stay in. And that's the type of adversity that you don't hear about every day. And let's just check the ticker. And yep, I am still number one. A lot of people ask me if I take money. They say, would you even take a salary for hosting the Nothing More? And the answer is yes, absolutely. 100% I do. I take a salary for everything I do. I deserve it. I believe in pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. That's if you don't have boots, go buy yourself some boots. And if you can't afford to buy boots, then pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's what I say. And I have a money room. We have guns, and me and my rich friends will go in there with guns, and I line money up, $1,000 bills. I just hang that up, and we just. This is my employee salary. So anyways, excited to get this job, and excited to introduce some of these fantastic pranks. And I guess this week here on the Nothing More show, Chris, you guys are going to know some of these guys. I'm not familiar with them. This guy, Wayne Dupree, I guess he gave a phone call too with his new gang, the Lone Wolves, that are all about classic pranks. He also called Mike Gallagher, tried a prank on him, but Gallagher, he's the best, and he wouldn't fall for it. But yeah, getting things started, let's call Mr. Hanson, Jeremy Hanson. Not from the band, although that's a funny thing that they also allude to from time to time, but not this time, as Chris calls in and hits him with a goddamn classic, Lone Wolf style. Check it out, folks.
Oh, gosh. It's a call, but I have a feeling.
Let's see.
Hello, you're on Unleash the Jeremy Hanson Show. What's your name? What do you want to talk about?
Oh, you have good intuition, Jeremy. It is indeed me, Chris James.
How are you doing, Chris James?
Obviously, you look at some of the situations. I can even admit, as someone in Canada, like the NAFTA, obviously, America, wasn't a good deal. And then, yeah, the NAFTA is one thing, but and then the BOFA as well. The NAFTA and the BOFA, you guys are getting, taken to the cleaners on. And the NAFTA is more well documented, but the BOFA is probably a worse situation, to be honest.
Okay. Well, so I obviously I understand that you don't like a lot of the things that he does. I get that, and I think that he understands that.
Yeah.
But as a leader of a country,
but I think we probably
go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I was just saying, I think we probably fall on the same side of the argument on the BOFA thing, though.
BOFA. What? Explain to me what BOFA is.
That's BOFA these nuts on your chin.
Right. That's what I thought, folks. That's what I thought. So, like I said, I didn't know what BOFA was. Well, there was a good reason. And I've got so many calls here right now.
So I guess Wayne Dupree is the second host that Chris ever called. So it's really cool that he's really sticking to his roots and remembers the little people. That's just like me, I gave a job. There was a guy that I went to high school with, and he didn't do so well. And I gave him a job for 2 or 3 weeks where I allowed him to clean off the bottom part of my shoe, and I gave him $20 to $25. And I believe that makes me an okay person. All right, so Wayne Dupree, let's see as Chris and another member of the gang give Wayne a couple of phone calls. And I guess it's a prank or whatever. Check it out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wayne Dupree Show. I got on James and Hutch, my co-hosts. We're in for this long segment here. We got a caller on the line, 239. Let's see, 239. Go ahead.
Hi, it's Mike from Florida.
Can't hear you. Speak up.
How you doing, Wayne?
Hello?
Hello, Wayne?
I think my
computer's messed up again.
Okay. All right. Record that one. Hutch knows.
Hutch knows.
Hutch knows. We got 202 on the line. Go ahead. You're live. Go.
Thanks for taking my call, Wayne. Is Sheriff Jarrell Pyle really running for a Senate?
Yeah, he's still running.
Well, you better go catch him then.
So Mike Gallagher is really one of the biggest radio hosts in the land. I think he's top 5 most influential radio hosts on Talker Magazine. Really a big deal, huge, massive show. He's a great host as well. I mean, he's got some bad views, but as far as a radio host, he knows what he's doing. He's tough to get, and that's what you'll see here as Chris tries to get him with a classic Bofa, and he just won't fall for it. But it's worth seeing anyways, because he touches his nose in a funny way a couple times.
A lot of people are starting to send us a text. Here is Chris on the Mike Gallagher Show. Appreciate your patience and hanging in there with us today. How are you, Chris?
Oh, I'm doing well. Mike, how are you
I'm doing
today?
great.
I had a question for you about the meeting and about I generally like Donald Trump's attitude and his strength as in international relations. I think he's been really, really strong on NAFTA, and I think that's going to pay dividends. I don't think he's been strong enough on BOFA personally, but NAFTA he's been strong enough. BOFA, I think he could stand to have a little bit more strength on though. But in general, I do like the way that he leads.
Okay.
How do you feel about it? I always want to know I look up to you and your opinion.
Well,
do you
I
feel
appreciate
like he's
that.
Strong enough on?
Listen.
Do you feel like he's strong enough on BOFA?
No, listen. All of this is a work in progress, and.
All right, let's check back in with Jeremy, and this is when it gets really good because another caller calls in, and it's really, really funny, and then we'll be at the end. But let's check it out. Jeremy Hanson, Mbop, that's from the thing.
Hello, you're on Unleash the Jeremy Hanson Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Jeremy. This is Alex from Ventura.
How are you doing, Alex?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I think today was a good day for America. What say you?
I agree. I was very heartened by what I saw, but I'm sorry. Before I get to it, I'm online right now, and it seems like there's some trouble on. Is your Facebook feed running right now?
Yes, it is.
Oh well, you better go catch it.
Wow. You see, folks, you get something serious and it comes up like this, then we have a bunch of trolls calling in. But, it is what it is. We will move on to the next. Let's see here. Hello, you're on Unleash the Jeremy Hanson Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? It seems like we're going to keep getting trolls
This whole time.
We'll try bringing it up a couple more times and leave it at that. Hello, you're on Unleash the Jeremy Hanson Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Jeremy. It's Rosa Gallo from Green Cove Springs. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. I spoke to you before about my grandfather.
Yes, you did. I remember.
How
very,
he
very
came here as an
interesting.
immigrant?
Yes, I do. What did you think of today?
I am behind my president 110%.
Oh, me too.
Okay? I am behind him. No matter what. Okay? We don't have to. Let me let you know something. That troll that called earlier.
Yep.
Okay. Let me let him know something. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him know something. My president, his name is Donald Trump. So troll, I want to let you know something. My president's name is the same president as yours. His name is Donald Trump. Get over it. Stop crying. Okay.
The funny part.
Go home.
The funny part of that guy is his name is Chris James, and he's a comedian, and he has 10, 12 guys that call around different shows. I mean, they've called a Hannity. They've called a lot of them. Anyways, he's from Canada. He's not even American.
Well, then he needs to mind his own damn business, wouldn't you say?
I say that I concur with you.
All right, everyone, that's the end. And There's no comment of the week on this, but what we would like to do is get some hashtags going. So maybe NEAS Rich. If I see that hashtag, I'll search for it. And anyone that goes for that NEAS Rich hashtag, if we see that you do it before next week, we'll shout you out on the damn thing, and we'll say hi. And yeah, just remember, hey, rich people are not the enemy. We give jobs to people and pay them not enough to survive off of, but well, having billions of dollars ourselves, and we should be commended for that. So, thank you. Turn the cameras off now, please. Why are you still... I'm done now.
Lock gang, lock gang, lock gang, lock gang, lock gang, lock gang, lock gang. I do not fuck with that bitch Wayne.